Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad from the American, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Ready? Spider!
Looking to throw on first down. Takes an easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Got it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will be marked just inside the 45-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? 29 Philly. It's not going. Gas bar.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Ready
Yeah,
up.
and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route.
Yankee
Quarterback has to
blue.
trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery
Okay.
there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They're
Slap.
down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ringo. Ringo.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Works the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Good timing on the quick out. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It's complete. They'll get it stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're in offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to really break the seal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Get set, get set. Ready,
on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Okay,
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses to 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down to 43. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lasso!
Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Clear.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Bond. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
29 Phillies. Ready, go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ready.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Got
They
it.
come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
Cricket. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown.
Okay,
Indiana
ready.
has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
Down.
Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Ready.
Yeah,
up.
and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Okay.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long.
Green 25.
Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
On the
Vanderbilt
ready.
has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense.
Here we
They'll
go.
open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Get it out on the screen. Able to scramble 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put it together here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Real quick. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off to stop the threat.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to
open space in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Let's go!
Back to pass. He's got it over. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vandy.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Fakes the grab on the left. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
Black 24. Slabs.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McKenzie. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. First down and more. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
It's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, and especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver.
Okay, ready?
Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The sure hands. It's McKenzie. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Set. Hut. Ready.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Green 25.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Doors! And that one would give them the lead.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link it. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 30. At the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 28 to Wake Forest. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The offense get it! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Got it.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal.
Spider.
From the gun. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Okay,
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David. Picked off. Whoa! Way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Keep that pressure, baby. Keep that pressure.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's McKenzie.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
On the double.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks.
Turning it on. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Eaton. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage.
Okay,
they're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
Green 25.
And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. It would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down.
Cobra.
The short hands, it's Pickett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ready,
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready!
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. The play action fake. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Finds a little space. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on victory here in week 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Okay,
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line.
42 spot, ready!
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Mark Wade. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Ready?
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness.